Look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Nick Chubb. A very tough run for a short gain out near the 32. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. And you look at the Saints defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. To throw is Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Hopkins' kick is good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They begin with a run by Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Browns very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Again, it's Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. The Saints at 8-2 on the year. They coming off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. 3rd and 8. To throw his Carr. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now Carr. This is intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On the ground, it's Ford. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Now it's Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And just shutting him off there. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Taken down by Pete Werner. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Carr. Hard throw, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Saints punter now. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Now 2nd and 9. Off of play action, it's Watson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Shotgun now for Carr. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's Carr. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Watson now to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
This is Ford. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. And Chubb will try the middle here. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They work now on 2nd and 9. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Dancing to his left. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Watson is going to move him around. Second and 11. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Hopkins with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Johnson's got it complete. Room here to run. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now it's Miller running right. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
On 3rd down, Miller. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
the 24-yard line.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On play action. Now Carr. Throwing out right here. Caught by Olave. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Carr. Completes it to Miller. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Browns drive about to get started.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They run with 4. That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line of the game. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Draw play. This is Miller. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal?
And got his man complete. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
It's caught. Cooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 2.
Back to throw, Watson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Randy, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr.
And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And the good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Watson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 84 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now a play fake. Carr. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, this was a very close